Good morning. All right. Welcome, Carrie, Ed, Monica, Anita. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. I think that looks good. I don't know. A little crooked here. I feel like it's my rug. All right. That'll do the trick. We're going to go crooked today. So come onto your mats. Welcome, welcome. Sunday morning. Happy to be here with you all. And if you're catching this later on, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is the end of the 4th week for this 40 Days to Personal Revolution series that's going on this channel. It is it's intense. It's a lot of yoga that I'm filming. I'm looking forward to seeing how this next couple of weeks lands, actually. Because next week, just so as a reminder, it'll be 75 minutes next Sunday, and then the week after that it'll be 90, and then we'll be back to the normal 60-minute uploads on the channel every Sunday again. Okay, and yeah, just keeping an eye. There's lots of great classes coming up. 6 90-minute classes in a couple weeks, and this coming week it'll be 6 75 minutes back to back, which is going to be lots of yoga for me, and I'm looking forward to it actually, and also a little bit nervous about it, so we'll see what happens. But today we will be doing the sequence as written from the Journey into Power book. Not Journey into Power, 40 Days to Personal Revolution. I think I was saying Journey into Power. You know what I mean. Or you don't, and just check out that book if you're interested. Okay, so very similar to the sequence we usually do, just some different poses at the end and kind of a little bit of a mix up at the beginning. So child's pose, all the words. Let's just flow. Yeah. Take your knees wide. Sit back onto your heels. Just a reminder, hit the thumbs up. Like the videos, comment below the videos, and subscribing to the channel really does help to get it to grow. Take a breath in. Just allow yourself to land in your yoga practice using the breath. Just to relax into your body right here. Lengthen your breath. Make it louder. The theme from this week in the 40 Days to Personal Revolution program is restoration. Just keeping that in the back of your mind through this practice. If you catch yourself exhausted, pushing, forcing, just coming back to that experience of restoring the body, restoring the breath. Beginning again as often as you need to. And really just relaxing with what is present on your mat, in your body at any given moment, not trying to make it something different. It's different than challenging yourself breath by breath, but just not like forcing things to be the way they've been before, forcing things to be the way you want them to be. Get all of that clutter out of the way and just really relax into the practice as it shows up for you today. Deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Downward facing dog. Spread your fingers and your toes. Really get into your hands and your feet. Take some movement in this first down dog, just feeling out the body. What did you bring with you onto your mat physically for this practice? Mentally? What's there that might be a distraction, that might hold you back? Let's get it out of the way. Remove those blocks from getting present, being dialed in. Really ground down. Take that big stretch through the backside of the body. Soften the joints. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Ragdoll. Step to the top of your mat, feet hip distance apart.
Opposite elbows or biceps, and just let the upper body dangle down. You can take movement. Finding that balanced action in your practice. Do the work, challenge yourself, and really restoring in moments of stillness and these moments of rest. Recharging, recentering. Soften a bit deeper into the fold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fingertips to your mat. Bring your big toes to touch or almost touching, heels wider than your big toes. Inhale up to a flat back. And fold. Extended mountain, sweep your arms all the way up. You stay here for the exhale. Really big stretch. Lengthen through every finger. Fold. Chest to thighs. Halfway lift, long neck. High to low push up. Chaturanga Dandasana with your breath. Upward facing dog, press the floor away. Downward facing dog, hips back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Couple more breaths. Hands and feet press down. Belly button draws in and up towards your ribs. Inhale onto your toes. Bend your knees. Step between your hands. Flat back. Breathe in. Fold. Extended mountain. Ground through the four corners of both feet. Lengthen. Fold. Halfway lift. Belly draws in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow it out. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stepped on Mr. B. Empty. One more. Big breath in. Spread your fingers, root them down. Lift up onto your toes as you inhale. Bend your knees. Hop or step. Flat back. Fold. Extended mountain again. Sweep up, go back. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Moving with your breath. Upward facing dog. Pull your chest through your arms. Downward facing dog. Full inhale. Full exhale. 3 more. Soften the joints. Inner ankles back, outer ankles down. Really root through the feet. Spread your 10 fingers. Root through every knuckle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Look between your hands. Drishti, your gaze, focused. Hop or step right there. Flat back. Fold forward. Chair. Utkatasana. Thunderbolt. Same. You take your variation.
Arm bones back. Get into your neutral pelvis here. Lift the front of your pelvis so your tailbone can descend down a bit. Get the legs. You'll feel a shift into the thighs, the core, the glutes. Arm bones back. Belly strong. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Lengthen through every finger. See if you can go a little deeper into the seat. Some heat building. Add it in. Take a full breath. Fold. Hands down. Hips up. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Step or shoot back. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1 on the right side. Step your right foot to your right thumb. Reach your arms up. Draw the right hip bone back. Sink into your front knee. Really breathing deeply. Stretch through the upper body. Descend deeper into the lunge. 3. 2. Big breath in, spark your fingers. Plant your hands. Flow it out. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1. Left foot to left thumb. Reach up. Lunge. Keep drawing back through the left hip, forward through the right hip. Square them. Sink down from there. 3 full breaths. Fullest expression right here in your body. So relax into the lunge. Spark the fingers and lengthen. Take a breath in. Breath out. 1 more. Just reach up. Plant the hands. Flow it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Building that heat now. Fire in your breath, fire in your muscles. Wake them up. Skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Pull in. Press down. Lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step. Flat back. Fold. Utkatasana. 1 breath. Sit down. Reach up. Fold. Halfway lift. Shoulder integration. High to low with your breath. Upward facing dog. Press down. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1, right side. Inhale, just the 1 breath. Reach up, keep the hips square. Flow. Plant the hands. Float your right toes. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot. Warrior 1. Square the hips. Reach the fingers. And flow. Left toes can hover. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Press down. The upper arm bones. Melt your chest closer to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. And breath out. 1 more. Lengthen, stretch. Up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Look forward. Hop or step. Flat. Fold. Utkatasana. Sit down. Uttanasana. Fold.
Belly in, lengthen. Chaturanga Dandasana, shoot back, low plank. Upward facing dog. Lift your thighs, your shins up off the mat. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. Reach up. And flow. Toes can float on the way. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, left side. Last one, take it on. Full expression. And flow. Toes can float as you go. Upward facing dog. Left, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Mr. B's like staring at me like, please don't kick me in the face when you're jumping. You're all right, buddy. Passed out as usual. Big breath. So hard not to be distracted by cute dogs when you're doing your yoga practice. I don't know about you guys out there. I know Carrie might be having that problem. Come forward to high plank. Take side plank with the right arm up. Heels spin to the left. Flex your feet. Breathe in. Core strong here. Really wake it up. Lift the right leg up. High. Let's do that. Expand for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Lift. Pull the right knee into your chest. Swing your right foot through to crescent lunge. Do that. Come up onto your back toes. Arms up. Sink into your front knee. Just set it up. If the transition didn't work out, just be here. Next pose, next moment. Hands to heart center. Pause here, 5 breaths. Plug the shoulder blades onto your back and really press the knuckles of your thumbs into your heart center. Keep the lunge. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3 more. Shoulder integration, feel them. Draw the thoracic spine in, press your shoulder blades into your body. Breathe in here. Pause. Lengthen forward and twist. Hook the left elbow to the right knee. Ground down through the 4 corners of that right foot. Really keep it grounded. Keep the upper body in the twist. Lengthen. Twist deeper. For 3. 2. Bring it out. 1 more. Big breath in. Stay for your twist. Plant your hands. Step back on the inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, flow. Upward facing dog. Point the toes back. Press the tops of the feet. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Empty it out. High plank. Heels to the right, left arm up. Flex the feet. Keep lifted through the hips, and then you can lift that left leg up if that fits for you. Core so strong. Keep supported. Stable. Press every finger down on that right hand. Spark every finger on your left hand. Expand your biggest pose by hugging in muscle to bone. Take a big breath in. Stay for the breath out. Pull the left knee to your chest. Swing it through. Crescent lunge. Come up. Take a moment there with the arms up. Biceps by the ears. Breathe. Stay. Full inhale. Full exhale. Hands to heart center. 5 breaths. Pull the shoulders back. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. Just breathing here. Really feeling that hugging in of the shoulder blades. You keep that when we're twisted too. That integration to help access deeper twists. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel core. Stabilizing it. Lengthen forward. Twist. Right elbow to left knee. Palms pressed together at heart center. If that back heel, that back knee has gotten lazy, wake it back up. Lift it back up. Twist deeper for 3.
For 2. Bring out your spine. Feel that. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Hands to your mat. Flow. High to low push up. Upward facing. Press and lift. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Step to the top of your mat. Flat back. Fold. Utkatasana. Sit down into it. Hold here. Breathe. Find your seat. Yeah, like really get into it. Restoration doesn't mean taking it easy necessarily. You can find restoration through the fire. Do that fire flow I did this week. If you didn't check that out, that was a good one. Missed those classes. So fun. Right? And there's options. Always options in your body to listen, to modify for what you actually need. Reach up. Sink a little deeper. Stay in the seat. Hands to heart center. Chair twist. Take the left elbow to the right knee. And that right shoulder will try to roll forward. Draw it back. Keep the twist active. Lengthen your spine. Press your palms deeper to twist. Inhale. Exhale. Without looking, just draw the left kneecap back. It's probably popping forward. Keep them aligned. Stay here. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Twist deeper. And release. Hands down, hips up. Feet as wide as the hips. Variation A of gorilla. Scoop up the big toes with your 2 peace fingers. Let your upper body go. Just let go of the head. Let your head dangle down. Balance, action, taking rest, restoring the body as you challenge it. Where can you soften right here? Physically, mentally. Do you find might get in your way when you're practicing yoga? When you're living your life, like what blocks are there preventing you from having the full experience, being present, enjoying yourself, finding joy, curiosity? Can you just remove those things? Like it sounds simple and it really kind of is. You might just have to keep working on it. Every breath might be the need to remove. Reset. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more here. Really let the upper body go. And chair twist to the left. Set it up. Feet back, close together. Not to be touching. Right elbow hooks the left knee. Left knee draws back in line. Right knee in line with the left. Yeah, twisting the upper body. Get into it. Breathe in. Breathe out. 4 more. Inhale. Strong legs. Hug in. Leg muscles so the bones feel that support from your muscles, from your body working for you. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen. And twist. Take one more breath in. Stay for the breath out. And release. Gorilla with the palms under the feet. Feet under the hips. Press your toes down into your wrists. If you can't get your hands under your feet, it's really about pressing the tops of the hands down into a block, into the tops of your feet, whatever you can do to get this wrist stretch. Your wrist bones, your arm bones pushing down into the floor. Breathe in. Soften.
A full inhale. A full exhale. One more. Breathe in here. Empty it out. Release the feet. Come back to true north alignment. Your toes, big toes are almost touching. Heels a little wider. Your next breath in, come up to a flat back. And fold. Sweep up, eagle. On the right side. Right arm under, right leg over. Option for the genie arms if you don't quite have the bind. We're binding here, squeezing biceps. Pressing palms. Sit down into it. Really focus on the gaze. Make sure that your attention is at one point. Balancing. All of these themes in the 40 Days to Personal Revolution program, they all build on each other, right? The first week of presence, like that's always there in yoga, where you're not doing yoga. Vitality, the vinyasa brings vitality. You feel your body, you wake it up, it's alive. Equanimity, balanced action in the practice, gives you a new experience of it. And restoration, even in an intense practice, it doesn't have to be yin for you to bring the experience of restoration. You can restore in the fire. Different options, but like just keeping in mind, it's not just about exhausting yourself and forcing and pushing. Sweep up. That's not equanimity. If that's all you're doing, there's no restoration. There's no balance in it. Left arm under, left leg over, eagle. Next week is centering. Really similar to equanimity, but different. It's keeping yourself centered. Actually physically hugging every muscle into the center line of the body for stability, awareness of the physical body. And your thoughts centered here, not in the past or the future, but this pose, this breath. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep up, eagle. I'm going to the future by bringing in next week, but that's okay. The final week is celebration. And can you like bring that to your practice every day when you hit your mat? It's not like you're trudging through just so you can tick a box. Actually enjoying the practice by being curious and being present to it in a listening. That's restoration. Like taking the practice that your body's offering and giving to you, not forcing. Not needing it to be a certain way. Just allowing it to be. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sweep up. Other side. Eagle. The elbows in line with the shoulders. Plug the shoulder blades back. Breath in. Breath out. Again. Sink deeper in that right standing leg. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep up. Keep your eyes steady. Dancer on the right side. Any variation. You can take it right here. Keeping the knees hugging towards center line, so that right knee not splaying out, opening, right? Keep it in line. You can kick back from there. You can start to dip the chest a little bit forward, just keeping the alignment here. Left shoulder back, right hip forward. Keep square in the body. Strong through your core. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press back, lift up. Hold it. Take one more breath. Switch sides. Dancer on your left. One side might be different than the other. That's very real in my body. Some mobility issues in my left knee. So like I can
force my body to go bigger, but it doesn't feel good. It hurts, right? Hurting isn't the point. You're not in pain in yoga practice. Little discomfort when you're at your edge. That's really different than suffering through, forcing. Find restoration in every moment. Like restoring your relationship with your body sometimes by pushing past that edge a little bit, just a step out of your comfort zone. Breathe in, breathe out. Right side, dancer. Breathe. Draw the left shoulder back, plug it in. Pull your right hip forward a little bit, keep it square. You might not get as high, but you're keeping your body in alignment. Find your fullest expression right there. Breathe in, breathe out. One more big breath. Switch sides, dancer. Steady your gaze. Bring your attention back right here. If you fall out, if something happens, get unstable, come back. Reset. Pull in. Press down. Lift up. And express out through your fingers, your toes, like whatever version you're in, as long as your whole body's in it. Take a full breath right here. Release. Tree. Hands at heart center. Set up your foot wherever you're putting it. Above or below the knee. Yeah, don't push the side of your knee. Press your leg back into your foot. Create that connection. And you can grow your tree. Soften that left knee. Make sure it's not locked out. No hyperextension. Flow like water here. Ground down like earth through that bottom foot. Fire in your core. Air in your lungs and space in your body. Find like space in the spine. Fullest expression. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more big reach. And switch sides. Left foot up. Keep opening the knee out to the side, really active there. Press the right leg into the sole of the left foot. Grow your tree. Full expression. 3 more. In and out. Lengthen. Root down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Find the 4 corners of that bottom foot. Press and then lift up. Take one more breath and release. Extended mountain pose at the top of your mat. Arms sweep up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, step back, lower down, upward facing, downward facing dog. Come forward to high plank. Mr. B is like staring at me today. What's up, man? What are you watching? What's going on? Come all the way down to your belly. He's my test of not being distracted. That's what's happening. Locust pose. I'm going to do the version in the book this week. So it's taking the palms on the mat with like the elbows bent at 90 degrees. Hands by your low ribs. And with the hands flat on the mat, you can lift the legs. If you want to do the other version with the arms back beside your body, like airplane wings, do it, or even bound. Locust is an option with the hands interlaced. Go for it. Other option is 1 leg at a time, right? We're going to do 2. So you can do that. 1 leg first if you've got some tightness in your lower back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Squeeze the glutes, the core, and create lift. Opening, collarbones forward, take that lift in the chest. 1 more breath in. Gently come down, 1 cheek to the mat. Just rest.
One more, breathe in. Let that air go. Come back to center. Locust number 2. I'll do it with my arms back this time. So like lifting up through the chest. Why are you looking at my foot, Mr. B? Breathe in. Breathe out. Guess it's better than snoring. I don't know. Whatever. We'll take it, right? Go higher. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Lift it up. Squeeze it in. Take a breath. Slowly come down. One cheek to your mat. You can sway your hips or even windshield wipe your legs here. Moving into floor bow. I'm going to do the half floor bow again. So this option here, if you've got tightness in your back, it's really good to remember this option. Some days, like you might be able to do floor bow without, but some days your back might be tight. The forearm in front of you, the left forearm, and then grabbing just the right foot, keeping the left leg extended. And with the left leg, you can have the toes curled under or pointed. It's kind of your choice there. Press through the left forearm as you kick back into the right hand. If you're in full expression, then go for it. Knees hugging towards each other, really lifting. This is like a nice, restorative option in the pose. Still getting a back bend, but not quite as intense. Breathe in. Breathe out. Kick back. Lift up. Again. Hold it. Take one more. Really activate. Lift it up. And then slowly come down. Cactus the arms. Windshield wipe the legs. You'll set up for the other side. Floor bow, full floor bow or half floor bow, your choice. Kick back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lengthen the neck. Kick back and open up. For 3. For 2. One more breath. Slowly come down. Hands by the low ribs. Make the setup for that first locust I did, and then you're going to lift into upward facing dog, chest forward, downward facing dog. And come into camel. Oh my God, Mr. B's being hilarious. He's not sleeping. He's like lying there with his eyes peeled open, watching everything that I'm doing. It's so funny. He's normally, as a lot of you know, he's normally like sawing logs the whole time. Camel pose on your knees. Hands to your back pockets. Lift the chest. Elbows, shoulder blades back. Breathe. You can let the head fall back. Still breathing. Core strong. Keep it supporting the back bend. For 2. One more. Come back up slowly. Plant the hands in front of you. Just use your legs and your core to lift back to downward facing dog. Pedal at the knees. You're a goof. Oh my God, you're so cute. Come back into one more camel. Come down onto your knees. Option back pockets or option for heels. Option for Kapotasana if you want to go there. If you don't even know what that is, it's the next variation. You can check. There's a mini workshop on this channel. Just go to the mini workshops playlist. You'll find it. Let yourself open up here. 5 breaths. Hips press forward over the knees. Really opening the heart and the throat. Breathe in. Breathe out.
Slowly come back up. Plant the hands. Some of you might have noticed in the book, he actually tells us to do this like where you cross your legs and you like lift your shin bones off the ground. I have shorter upper arm bones. Like that's kind of my skeleton. So when I push, my body doesn't go off the ground. There's like, I can like kind of hug my knees up to do it, but yeah, no. So just sweep through. However you get there, come down to your back into bridge. That whole thing with like pressing my hands and lifting my legs up off the ground, I don't really have the space or the strength. Maybe it's the strength. I don't know. Okay, bridge, lift up. There's the snoring. Here we go. That's good. Find your bridge pose. Take it on. Press your feet. Lift your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Wake up the glutes and the core. Active in your bridge. Unless you need a block under there, you can take restorative bridge with a block underneath your low back. Options. What does your body need from this back bend practice? Like peaking it right here in this moment of the practice is where we start to build up to that peak. Slowly come down, knees from side to side. Wheel, number 1. There's 3 today. Spoilers, yeah? Go up. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1 more breath. Slowly come down. Tuck the chin. Knees from side to side for a breath in. And a breath out. Go back up. Wheel, number 2. Set it up. If you want to get to wheel, put your hands by your ears. Press the floor and bridge. Do that work. Build the strength. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten out the legs as best you can. Ground through the feet, the hands, every knuckle. Pressing down. Breathe in. Slowly come down. Knees from side to side. One more. Wheel. Go up for it. Press down. Pull the muscles in and lift yourself up. Full expression for 5. For 4. For 3. 2 more. Hold it. Last breath. Slowly come down into dead bug. Grab the outsides of the feet. Draw the knees down towards the armpits. Just a gentle sway from side to side if that feels nice. A few more breaths here. Really ground the tailbone down. Get that lower back, release. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Both feet up. Hands underneath the low back. Take a breath in. Lower down 30%. Inhale. Lower 30. Breathe in. Just off the mat, like a couple inches. Flex the pinky toes back to your face. Hold here for 5, yeah? Shoulders lift. Bring your rib bones towards your hips. For 3. For 2. 1 more. Hold it. Lift both legs up. Hands behind your head. Scissor legs. Alternating legs here. Lower the right heel just off the mat and alternate for 1, 2. Keep your shoulders lifted. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, both feet up, bend the knees, abdominal twist to the right, twist, and then extend the right arm. We're going to hold here. Oh, like right leg straight. Right forearm to the outside of the left knee, lifting the shoulder. Keep that left hand behind the head, elbow open for 3, for 2. One more breath in, squeeze there, lift, and then switch sides. Right hand behind the head, left leg extends. Press your left forearm into your right knee. Create that connection. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the left shoulder. Wake up your core muscles. Pull them in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands behind the head. Bicycle twist for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pressing the heels forward. Lifting the shoulder as you twist. 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees in. Supta Baddha Konasana. Recline Butterfly. Let the knees open wide, soles of the feet press together. Right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart, and close your eyes. And just breathe. Where is there tension that you can release right here? Feel the body, feel where there's some tightness, some resistance. Just relax into it. Channel your breath to those places. Couple more breaths. In and out. Bring your knees together, pull them into your chest. Grab the backs of your knees, start to rock front to back a couple times. You'll bring yourself up to Navasana Bowl Pose. Sit up tall. Shoulders back, belly strong. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again. One more. Lift. Hug in. And release the feet down. Seated half pigeon. So you've got the hands out behind you for support. Right ankle on top of the left knee. Flex that foot. And then really press the right knee away from your body. Activate that stretch. Kind of find the right spot for you. How far back your hands are. How far out your left foot is to give you stability. Keep the shoulders back. So you're not rolling the shoulders forward. Okay, they're integrated. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Hold here. You'll move into 3-leg tabletop. Lift the hips up. You might have to bring that left foot in a bit closer for this. The foot under the knee. Yeah, and then pressing the hips up. Get nice and flat as you can with your upper body, your hips, pelvis high. 3, 2, 1. More squeeze. Go higher. Slowly come down. Bent leg seated twist. So you're going to take your left heel towards your right bum cheek and then bring that right foot flat on the ground. Twisting towards the right side. Right fingertips out behind you. And get a hold of your right knee with your left hand or elbow. Breathe. Sitting tall. Lift the crown of the head up and then draw back the right shoulder blade. Breathe in. Breathe out. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen. Twist. One more. Go deeper. Come back to center. Double pigeon. Stacking ankles and knees. Getting the shins kind of parallel to the top of the mat if you can do that, yeah. This knee might be way up in the air. If you are really tight, you can put a block underneath your knee here, like in between your foot and your knee with the top leg. And just like be open to the fact that this pose can shift quite a bit, okay? So start where you start, feel it. Just gently allow yourself to deepen a little bit. Just breath by breath. Every exhale, check if you can take it a little further. Keeping the feet active, yeah, and your right ankle on top of your left knee or past it, not on the inside crook of the bent knee. That's not the pose. That alignment won't give you the stretch. Yes, it's much tighter whenever you get that ankle stacked over the knee. That's the work. Melt a little deeper. Just relax into the sensations. If your hips are tight, do more hip poses, friend. That's going to help you reduce the tightness, not avoiding it or doing it with improper alignment. Couple more. In and out. Full breath. Hold here, melt into it. Big breath. Stay. Slowly come back up. Seated half pigeon on the other side. So put the sole of the right foot flat on the ground, left ankle on the right knee. Find your position where your hands need to land, where that right foot needs to land for you to have space here. Chest lifting, shoulder integration. Left foot stays flexed. Don't just kind of hang there. One of my teachers would always say, like, don't let your fish be like your foot be like a dead fish hanging on the end of your leg. It's kind of like that. You just let it go limp, right? Like flex it, active. Shoulders back. Breathe in. Press down through all 10 fingers. Press down through the 4 corners of that right foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3-leg table. Go up. Lift the hips high. Really get into your glutes, your shoulders. Open your throat for 3, 2, 1 more. Go higher and slowly come down. Bent leg seated twist. Start by bringing the right heel to the left glute and then let that left foot come down to the ground. Sit up and twist. Left hand out behind you on like spider fingers, fingertips. And hook that left leg with the right arm. Really use the leverage from getting a hold of the left leg to twist the upper body as deep as you can. Breathe here. Lengthen. Twist deeper. Couple more. Pull the pit of the belly in. See if there's room for any more twist. Come back to center, double pigeon. Stack the legs. Pull the sit bones out of the way. That can be a huge thing. If your tailbone's curled under, like if you're sitting on your tail, where you used to have a tail, then that's going to be very uncomfortable in this pose. Keep the feet flexed. Just see where you begin. Just allow yourself to deepen it. Keep the neck long, or you can allow it to round forward. It's your choice. Feel the tightness and work at that edge.
Inhale. Exhale. Three more. Go deeper. Breath in and breath out. Slowly come back up. Oh, don't rush. Both legs out in front of you, seated forward bend. The sit bones back, bum cheeks, like the fleshy part, pulled out of the way. Fold over your legs. Tuck the chin, lengthen the neck. Press the heels forward, really getting into the hamstrings a bit more. The upper body melt deeper. Just relax into the pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back up to sit. Tabletop, bend your knees. Both feet on the ground, lift up. Ground the heels, the mounds of the toes. Yeah, get your body like as flat as you can. Imagine you were like serving drinks on there. You don't want them to fall over. Mocktails may be more appropriate. I don't know. Yeah, lift your hips higher. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go a little bit higher. Squeezing the glutes, the core. One more breath. Slowly come down. Shoulders stand. Down on your back. Lift the hips up. If you need waterfall, take it. Stacking joints. Ankles over knees, over hips, over shoulders. Press the back of the skull into the mat. Support the neck. Really feel that. Really ground it down. You're wondering about the hand placement. I find like my thumbs kind of hook into the tops of my hip bones. It's creating a support. You can do this pose without the hands at your low back. I've tried and I don't like what it does to my neck, but there's different options here too. Like arms extended out flat on the mat beside you. I've seen a variation where the person reaches their arms up towards their feet beside their body. Like, yeah, that my neck says no, and I don't argue with my neck. Breathe here. Inhale. Everybody's different though. Curious about your possibility without causing injury. Inhale. Stay for the breath out. You can hold right here. You can move into plow, letting the feet fall behind the head. Set them down. If your toes reach the mat, press the heels away from you. Really deepen that stretch. You're still grounding the skull. Knees to ears is an option. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Slowly roll out. Slow, slow, slow. Take your time. Option here. No, not option. Fish pose is where we're going, but I'm going to show you an option. So first variation would be the one with the fingertips underneath the top of the bum, the forearms down. You start to lift up through the chest. Let the head fall back. There's actually like a fuller expression of this pose where you bring the crown of the head to the ground and then lift the legs and the hands up. I love this version of the pose. 5 breaths in. Keeping the chest lifting wherever you are. Shoulders back. Throat open for 3. For 2. 1 more breath. Slowly come down. You'll move into supine twist. Right knee in. Left leg long, cross the right knee over the body. Breathe in. Twist deeper. Really feel that. Open the lower back. Side body stretch. So good. Right shoulder on the mat. You might have to look over your right shoulder to help with that. Big breath in. Go a little deeper in your twist. And switch sides. Hips to the left, a couple centimeters. Draw the left knee in. Cross it over the body. Gaze over your left shoulder. Using that right hand, not to force anything, but it can guide you a little deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. Come back to center. Give your knees a squeeze. Hug it nice and tight. Big breath in. And release. Final Shavasana. Close your eyes. Rest. The restoration pose, if you allow it to be. This can be the most stressful pose of the practice for some of you out there. Used to be my experience of it. I've learned to love the stillness. Took some time. It was like any other muscle, any other skill. It takes practice, in my experience anyway. Just be here. Sundays I like to read from Journey to the Heart by Melody Beattie, so we'll do the reading for today. What you believe is what you will see. We can call things into play by what we believe, what we say, what we envision, what we speak. This is one of the powers we're learning about. Much of this dance of life, this universal rhythm, is out of our control. But while we don't choreograph it, we can work within the part that is ours, with the power that is ours. We do this by what we believe. If we believe that we have to fight the entire world, that we're separate and apart, and that for the most part, those we meet will be our enemies, out to hurt us, then that will most probably be true. Our beliefs about what we deserve and who God is will change as we journey through our adventures. But there is also much we can do now to participate in changing our beliefs and creating a more desirable world for ourselves. What are your beliefs? Listen to yourself. Listen to what you think, what you say, how you react. Listen to yourself talk about other people, about what life is really like, and about what always happens to you. Listen to what you say about what you can and cannot do. What you hear yourself say is what you believe. And that is probably what you are used to perceiving as happening. Try believing something different. Try asking the universe to help you change and correct your beliefs. Take an active part in creating your world. Say your new beliefs. Say them aloud. Write them down. Believe that you deserve love. Believe that universal love is there for you. And you will begin to see exactly what you believe. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Arms up over your head, a big stretch, lengthen the whole body. Bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position with your hands at your heart center. Sit up tall.
eyes closed. Together, take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Thumbs to the center of your forehead. And the belief in me acknowledges the belief in you. When we finish this practice together with a bow. Thank you. Felt pretty good. So this coming week, 75-minute classes. If you're doing this challenge with me, if you're in the 40 Days to Personal Revolution program, or I know some of you out there are just doing all these classes as a challenge to yourself, this is going to be fun. I will be adding in a deep flow, and I'll be adding in next Saturday will be a 75-minute yin practice, because you guys have been enjoying the yin as well. Some of you have been enjoying, some of you have been struggling. If you struggle with the yin, do more yin. I promise you, you're not going to regret it. I was you until like a year ago. It changes your life to actually be in stillness more often and get some experience of space. Okay, so play around with it. Please hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed that. Please comment below, subscribe to the channel, share this channel with someone that you think might enjoy doing yoga with me, and keep moving your body, keep nourishing your body. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you again soon. So good. Mr. B was there, and then I think I scared him away. Really good. Yeah, love it. Thanks, Carrie. Thanks, Anita. Really good. Awesome. Challenging can be good, right? If we allow it to be something that we're enjoying. So have an awesome day, everybody. I'm going to end it there so we can keep it within a reasonable time, but appreciate you flowing with me live every Sunday. Have an awesome rest of your week.